Internet news with no filter. Welcome to News Sesh. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're diving into a really important topic. Apparently being a wife guy on the internet isn't a personality, it's a liability. We're diving into the most ironically tragic story in Try Guy's history. Ned Fulmer, the man who built an empire on loving his wife and then lost it all for forgetting she existed for 5 minutes. Buckle up. This story has romance, betrayal, public statements, and at least 3 million disappointed Redditors. Back in the early 2010s, BuzzFeed wasn't just a website. It was a content factory that spat out viral videos faster than you could say, relatable millennial humor. Among the factory's finest exports, for awkward men who would try anything for the camera, you had Zach, the chaotic energy of a golden retriever; Keith, the human buffet; Eugene, the stylish icon who looked like he hated everyone in a good way; and Ned Fulmer, the spreadsheet-loving dad who wouldn't shut up about his wife, Ariel. Being a wife guy became Ned's entire personality. It was his brand, his gimmick, his catchphrase. He was basically BuzzFeed's answer to, what if Mr. Rogers had LinkedIn energy? When the Try Guys broke off from BuzzFeed in 2018, fans followed them to their own channel. Millions of subs, merch, podcasts, and eventually a TV deal. They were unstoppable until they weren't. Flash forward to 2022. The internet starts whispering. Screenshots appear on Reddit. TikToks with grainy bar footage start circulating faster than your aunt sharing conspiracy theories. Apparently, Ned Fulmer, the wife guy himself, was seen kissing someone who is not his wife. And not just anyone, a Try Guys employee. Yeah, that's like cheating on your diet at the gym. At first, fans didn't believe it. There's no way Ned would do that, they said. He's literally allergic to being single. But the internet detectives got to work. They analyzed outfits, lighting, timestamps, CSI, TikTok edition. And within 48 hours, it was confirmed faster than any HR investigation ever could be. The Try Guys released a statement. Ned Fulmer is no longer working with the Try Guys.
Ned Fulmer is no longer working with the Try Guys.
On Labor Day weekend, multiple fans alerted us that they had seen Ned and an employee engaging in public romantic behavior.
Just like that, gone. Years of friendship, content, and choreographed group photos wiped out in a single post. Then Ned released his own Notes app confession. Family should have always been my priority, but I lost focus. Translation: I did the thing, and now my PR team is begging me to sound reflective. The fallout was nuclear. The Try Guys subreddit turned into a true crime community overnight. Fans wrote essays longer than college dissertations analyzing body language in the We're Sorry video. That video, where the remaining 3 talk about removing Ned, was like a breakup vlog but with more spreadsheets and trauma. People cried, people memed, people collectively realized that maybe parasocial relationships are a bad idea. For weeks, the internet was obsessed. Twitter threads, think pieces, podcasts. Even late-night TV hosts were like, we don't know who this man is, but apparently he's bad now. It became the pop culture event of the month. Because it wasn't just cheating, it was brand betrayal. Ned Fulmer's entire persona was built on devotion to his wife. He was the guy who'd say, I love my wife, every 15 seconds like he was being paid per mention. So when he cheated, it wasn't just personal, it was false advertising. That's why it hit so hard. Wait, you mean the guy who based his identity on being a good husband isn't a good husband? The internet, shocked. The memes practically wrote themselves. Wife guy no wife. Try Guys minus trust. From Fulmer to full mess. It was tragic. It was hilarious. It was content. After that, Ned basically vanished. No posts. No videos. No tweets. Like a digital ghost, haunting the archives of BuzzFeed compilations. He was gone for months, and the internet moved on to other scandals, other apologies, other people pretending to cry on camera. Meanwhile, his wife Ariel quietly continued her own life. They made a few joint statements about focusing on family, which is PR speak for we'll see. For a while, it seemed like that was it. The Try Guys rebuilt, and Ned joined the long list of creators who learned the hard way that the internet never forgets. Fast forward to 2025. 3 years later, Ned suddenly reappears with a podcast. Because, of course, he did. It's called Rock Bottom. Because if there's one thing YouTubers love more than redemption, it's branding their redemption. In his first interview, Ned talks about mental health, accountability, and personal growth. He says he's separated from Ariel, but they're still co-parenting. He sounds calmer, humbler, older, or maybe just media-trained. Hard to tell sometimes. And here's the thing, he doesn't sound fake. He sounds like a guy who messed up and has had 3 years to think about it. Still, the internet can't decide. Half of people are like, good for him, growth is real. The other half are like, no redemption for the wife guy. Because once your brand becomes a meme, it's basically permanent. Ask Adam Levine. Ask Will Smith. So, why does this story still matter? Because it's a perfect case study in parasocial branding. Ned didn't just market his personality, he marketed his marriage. He built a character that felt safe, relatable, loyal. And when that character broke, the illusion broke with it. It's a reminder that when your audience sees you as a symbol instead of a person, any human mistake becomes a scandal. And it's not just Ned. We've seen this pattern again and again. YouTubers who make their personal lives part of the product. Eventually, the internet eats them alive for it. From I'm sorry to let's talk, the cycle is endless. Step 1. Be adored. Step 2. Mess up. Step 3. Upload a podcast about growth. So just when you thought the internet had done all the digging it could, Ned Fulmer goes and does something bold. Or slightly questionable. He launched a brand new YouTube channel. Yes, after years of being the wife guy who cheated, he decided, hey, why not start fresh? With a camera and maybe some trust issues. The channel is called, well, it's not as catchy as Try Guys, but it's got that classic Ned vibe. Slightly wholesome, slightly awkward, and entirely dedicated to, apparently, self-improvement, commentary, and general life lessons. His first video? A vlog? A podcast snippet? Honestly, it's hard to tell. But the takeaway is clear. I'm here, I messed up, and I want to show growth. Translation. I am monetizing my redemption arc. The comments are a mix of, welcome back. I can't believe I'm watching this. You cheated on your wife, bro. Which, to be fair, is a very online appropriate reaction. The production is very early YouTube 2010s nostalgia, which may or may not be intentional. Think awkward zoom-ins, slightly too loud music, and editing that screams, yes, I know I'm on camera, please validate me. So, what does this new channel mean? Is Ned trying to repair his image? Is he genuinely sharing his life lessons? Or is this just another content pivot until something else goes viral? Honestly, probably a little bit of all three. Because in the world of YouTube, if you've been canceled, the fastest route to relevancy is launch a new channel and call it personal growth. The internet is watching, and so far, the jury is still out. But at least we know one thing for sure. Ned Fulmer has officially embraced the content grind again, whether we like it or not. So here's what we've learned from the Ned Fulmer saga. If your entire brand is being a good husband, maybe don't cheat. If you do cheat, maybe don't do it with a coworker. And if you still do that, definitely don't get caught by TikTok. Also, maybe just stop branding your personal relationships. Because at the end of the day, the internet doesn't love you. It loves the idea of you. When that idea cracks, people don't just unsubscribe, they riot. So yeah, that's the story of Ned Fulmer, the internet's favorite wife guy turned cautionary tale. He built a career on being the good one, and now he's learning that sometimes being the bad one makes better content. Will his comeback work? Maybe. People love redemption arcs. Or maybe we'll just move on to the next scandal while his podcast quietly tops the charts. Either way, Ned Fulmer is proof that in the age of social media, branding yourself as perfect is the quickest way to go viral when you're not. I'm just saying, maybe next time, try being a dog guy. They don't cancel those. And that's a wrap, guys. Like if you did, subscribe for more fun.
See ya.